Hey, how's it going? Welcome to News Acc Monday 20 December 2021. We're looking from the papers. First up, New York Times, pictures from cowboys rounding up migrants on behalf of dear leader Joe at the US-Mexico border. The Americans have started sending Haitians back to Haiti. Haiti not too happy about it. They can't absorb people like this at the moment, given the ongoing multiple crises in the country, caused in part by the US, of course. Up here in top right, revolving door keeps tax policy on client side, talking about companies like PricewaterhouseCoopers, where people go and work at the Treasury for a while, craft tax laws that are beneficial to their clients back at the company, move back to the company and exploit the tax laws they themselves wrote on behalf of their clients. Totally normal thing to happen. Speaking of normal things to happen, down here, Senator Joe Manchin, chair of the Senate Energy Panel, he's going to be responsible for passing the new climate legislation. The only problem is he has stock of up to $5 million in a coal brokerage firm that he himself founded. Down here, Jill Biden reciting the Pledge of Allegiance in a classroom. Wall Street Journal, picture from the US-Mexico border. France not too happy over the submarine deal going by the wayside. Gas prices line go up. USA Today, January 6th, quote-unquote, insurrection investigation ongoing. Abortion ban, something about the economy down the bottom. Toronto Star, decision day, who will win? Probably this guy on the left, sadly. Grandma from Cuba, there's our boy Miguel Mario Diaz-Canel Bermudez, president of Cuba, first secretary of the Communist Party, meeting with the president of Vietnam, Nguyen Xuan Phuc. Down the bottom, quote from Fidel, Latin America has no other worthy, honourable alternative to independence other than economic integration. Yes, thank you, Fidel. Star of South Africa, mining for blood. That story is about rival gangs fighting over illegal mines. A lot of bodies starting to pile up. Down the bottom, tributes pour in after Mayor Matongo dies in crash. He was the mayor of Johannesburg, Jolade Matongo. He was only there since August. No foul play suspected. He swerved to avoid a pedestrian, crashed into a truck. R.I.P. Jerusalem Post, they found those Palestinian fugitives, the guys who were escaping from prison. Sorry to hear that. Tehran Times, Israeli show-off for friends backfires. So this article is basically criticising the New York Times for being a pro-Israeli mouthpiece, which is true. But they put out an article at the weekend by Ronan Bergman regarding the assassination of the Iranian scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh. And Tehran Times taking a bit of exception to the details of that case. The Australian, Fauci silent over Wuhan research, says Trump. Don't know why Fauci would say anything about it, but it has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Peter Daszak accepted money from America and funneled it to the Wuhan lab via his NGO, EcoHealth Alliance. Good to see Trump on the front of the papers anyway for something other than causing the January 6th quote-unquote insurrection. Irish Times, bit of thirst posting, rare to see it, but some women were out in the nip for a swim in the sea, presumably for charity or just for the crack, whatever it was for. Hope they had a nice time. Over on the left, American companies warning the state over global tax deal. So trying to begin a global minimum tax rate. A lot of American companies telling the Irish government we're going to fuck off if that happens, but not sure where they would fuck off to, given that it's going to be a global minimum tax rate, hopefully. Down here, Bruton claims Higgins was slow replying to events. So John Bruton, former Prime Minister of Ireland, criticising the current President of Ireland, Michael D. Higgins, for being slow replying to his invitation from the Queen to go and celebrate 100 years in Northern Ireland. John Bruton recently declassified state papers, a British civil servant said about him. Bruton is as good of a Taoiseach as we are ever likely to get from a British point of view. John Bruton also said on record that the 1916 Easter Rising was a mistake and an unjust war. So good to see that this issue is shaking all the West Brits out of the various trees in Ireland. Irish Independent, Rugby, something about homes tax not solving the housing crisis. That makes sense because the government don't want to solve the housing crisis. Irish Daily Mail, celebs, budget, celebs. Irish Examiner, one-off bonus to thank frontline workers. That's good. Down the bottom, far-right protested for Varadkar's home. That was yesterday. Bunch of far-right anti-vaxxers gathered outside Leo Varadkar's house. Were shouting homophobic abuse, apparently. Not very nice. Irish Sun, football, true crime. The Herald, football, true crime. Belfast Telegraph, some footballer who died. Restrictions ending sports. Financial Times, gas prices line go up. The French submarine thing. The Guardian, eat the rich. The young people turning against capitalism. Wonder why young people would turn against a system that locks them into downward mobility for the rest of their lives. Very curious. Gas prices, footballer died, French submarine deal. The Times, it's payback time on climate. Johnson warns wealthiest nations. Boris Johnson warning the wealthiest nations. I mean, even if Britain were to stop using fossil fuels in the morning, the City of London would still be financing fossil fuel projects to the tune of billions of pounds every day, so it would make zero difference. Footballer who died, energy prices going up. Daily Telegraph, there's Boris getting on the plane to visit Joe, please don't come back. Energy prices line go up. The Independent, dead footballer up the top. Prime Minister, pay rises, climate, football. Down here, 8.2 billion payouts for NHS maternity errors. Okay, that's in the past 15 years, various errors in maternity hospitals, so big wedge of money. Daily Express, Boris, celebs, pensions, footballer who died. Daily Mirror, footballer who died, celebrity who died. Daily Mail, footballer who died, something about seeing doctors face to face. Metro, footballer who died, energy price crisis. Daily Star, footballer who died, this lad from Only Fools and Horses died, R.I.P. Julian Assange is still in jail in Belmarsh maximum security prison without a fair trial or due process. If you want to stay off corporate, state, social media for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.